goes on, and it is a heavy-hitting, star-studded side. The coach. First raid underway. It is Japan to raid first, which means India will raid first in the second half, and we'll explain why that is crucial. Sunil Kumar, the vice-captain of India. It's one of his first outings so far, and he starts with a brilliant block.
That was a nothing raid really from Itsuki Manita, and he's been the one who's been caught out, and that's the end of that. Now, meanwhile, India with the first raid, and they will get another point. Touch out on Hayuma Kuroshima. He'll have to go out.
Aslam Inamdar, nice to see him get responsibilities early. You've got a very different lineup for India in terms of the raiding trio. You've got Sachin Tawar, Akash Shinde and Aslam Inamdar to start. And there you go, first points on the board for Japan. And it comes through Hiroto Chiba. Nice moment for them.
So what really wondered was just a half-hearted single leg hold attempted by Nitish Kumar on that the ankle hold that he went for, and that was that. Yeah, he got a proper ankle hold and got it deep in the court, which is why he was able to effect that point. And meanwhile, Japan running the risk here of being all out pretty quickly within the first 5 minutes.
Yeah, this is stunning stuff. Within the first 3.5 minutes almost. Here comes the captain, Gary Okono.
I give them the benefit of doubt for another minute and a half.
You're a generous man, Raman. You're a generous man. I don't think they'll be that generous with this tackle coming in now. The bonus is allowed because they don't mind the freebie, but not sure what he's doing here because he's down to the last 8 seconds. And if you waste time here, you're gone. There you go. See you later. Nitin Rawal, Nitish Kumar. That is a sandwich tackle. You've got the league that goes on for 2.5 months, Raman, but beyond that, there wasn't much kabaddi played, and there isn't much kabaddi played by the seniors. So they don't stay within sort of the fitness bounds, whereas the youngsters go out and play the Yuva Kabaddi series that happens through the rest of the 10 months. And suddenly, you've got the opportunity to stay match ready, match fit like this man, Akash Shinde. What a raid, a 2-point raid. One man just dumped off court instantly.
That was suicidal from Hiroto Chiba, and look at that. Japan now running the risk of being all out again for the second time within 7.5 minutes of the first half.
If we go by this concept of 1 every 4 minutes, we're going to get 5 all-outs in the first half. There it is, dump tackle, and the second all-out of the first half, of the first 8 minutes, we should say.
I'm just wondering what's the record for maximum points gotten in the first half. I'm just trying to look back. Let me get the stat on this.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough job. We're putting our stat men through some solid work. Yeah, good evasion there. And that is a good tackle. Very, very positive. On the right corner, Hayuma Kuroshima. And then from the left cover region, the tackle coming in as well. And listen to the crowd as well. Every time you see a moment of athleticism, which you get plenty of with kabaddi, there are so many new fans that are drawn into the sport. You know, it's funny, a few years ago, oh, we'll come to that in a second because again, literally hoisting the raider, Hiroto Chiba, and that's the famed combination of Sunil and Parvesh.
Just keep an eye out on Sunil. He says, okay, you need some help, Parvesh? Here you go. Absolutely, Sohail. What, 8 medals and counting, looking for number 9.
That's crazy. Longevity at its best, 37 years of age. He is the poster boy of Indian squash. And I think alongside Joshna Chinnappa, the poster girl of Indian squash as well. Having said that, Deepika Pallikal just delivering a gold in the mixed doubles. Another good point, an easy one for Akash Shinde. And the turn and tumble into the midline.
He exaggerated that entire move, didn't he? He knew he had the point, knew there was nothing coming, but all right, fair enough. That's one for the photographers. But it is a very, very spectator-friendly sport, is kabaddi, which is why you've seen youngsters take to it. People watch it with such enthusiasm.
And also very easy to understand. You go in there, you get a touch, you get 1 point. There's a bonus line, there's a balk line. That's the all-out, a simple touch, and 2 for the all-out. After an all-out comes the all-in. So all 7 come back on, as you're seeing now for Japan. Third all out already.
Which is going to be a fantastic step forward for the sport from the continental games to the world stage, really, so to speak. Meanwhile, right from Sachin. Takes the touch on the left corner. Has he got that? No, not really. Just kind of got thin air, but can he get back? No. Tries to use the lobby, and there's a quick takedown.
Tetsuro Abe, one of the key men in that tackle. And these are some positive signs for Japan. Firstly, get to double digits. I want to see something special. You know, we watched the match earlier this morning, Raman, versus Chinese Taipei, and there were great moments. Chinese Taipei getting an all-out versus India was, for me, one of the highlights of the Asian Games. We saw a super raid, a super tackle, and an all-out for Chinese Taipei, and that shows you growth. Sheepish smiles, but guess what? As we head into a do-or-die raid, China have scored first versus India in the women's semi-final. India unbeaten versus China in the last 10 encounters. But that is going to be a tough encounter. We expected it as well. Not so tough here, though, Raman. Oh, Sunil Kumar, naughty, and takes advantage of it. Hyuma Kurashima. And you know, these might be careless errors here, but you've also got to be careful while you switch off versus a team like Japan. You can't afford that when you suddenly have to switch on versus Iran. And that's going to be the big test, not just for India, but for Iran as well. How to suddenly switch on for the big occasion. For now, switching on our team India. They're comfortably ahead at the end of this first half. It is a sizable lead. 35-11 at halftime. Raiders being pulled off separately by maybe Sanjeev Balyan. The defenders might be working with Bhaskar and Edicherry. And maybe those drills are even more important to the players than this encounter. And that's not to disrespect what Japan are doing on court, but obviously the level that the Indian players might be at within each other and in that playing group. Skills in Kabaddi are very, very important. You see in a team environment, even within a single day, Raman, the way they split training sessions on skills, fitness and match play, it's quite amazing to see how different coaches do that as well.
Meanwhile, an empty raid there from Nitin Rawal, something that we haven't seen too often during the course of this match.
And almost a missed tackle. He looked for the ankle hold and wasn't convinced, and actually didn't tag the raider on that occasion.
It's amazing how the ecosystem seems to have developed for Kabaddi over the last few years, especially. So the fact that, you know, you're talking about a completely new look Indian side that's come here at the Asian Games, barring Surjit, of course, who's had prior experience. Now this could be a takedown.
Well done to this Japanese defense. It took a lot of men to keep Akash Shinde down. That's a positive. And guess what? Japan in double figures, now 12 points to them. Ooh, close to the lobbies. He's got to be careful here. Masaki, the substitute.
Well, he's going to get tackled quite easily. He came on, remember, in place of Shimokawa, did Masaki.
When it comes to Kabaddi, there isn't much apart from an Asian Games or a multi-sport event. As you see, Aslam corner the two men. That is a proper game of Kabaddi.
He's got a touch on the Japanese captain, Gario Kono. He was thinking of another one as well. He said, okay, Farhan, let me finish things off.
So this is where I think you'll start to see an evolution of state-run leagues. I know there's a Tamil Nadu one coming up. There's a Rajasthan league coming up soon enough as well that are sanctioned. And that's the key as well, having sanctioned leagues.
Meanwhile, we've had another all-out. Keep counting. How many?
Yeah, there's just been some magical moments. And legendary players as well. The likes of Anup Kumar, Rakesh Kumar, Manjeet Chillar. I mean, the list goes on. Such an illustrious sport, richly steeped in our history. And I hope it's steeped in these guys' history. Look at that moment as well. To keep Akash Shinde down, it takes an army of men. Well done, Japan.
11 minutes still left in this contest, but has he got a touch here? He seems to be claiming one. There's Itsuki, Manita. Is that one or two? He's just got one.
As we watch another all-out, and the smiles continue.
India, Japan, Kabaddi, Yearsan, India.
And a rare moment of glory for the Japanese captain. Slots back into that right cover region. Sunil Kumar raiding. You don't say that very often. The vice captain of Team India. He is the captain of the most recent title-winning championship team in the league in India as well. Crosses the balk line and heads back. A slightly nervy raid, even for Sunil Kumar. The name itself, Kaipidi, that's where it originates from, and Kaipidi in Tamil means holding hands. It's all about that understanding the bond in those chains. You see that chain on the left corner, you see that chain in the center between Aslam Inamdar and Parvesh Bhenswal. And then you see the ankle hold and he slips away from it. Well done, Japan. Taking a few smiles away at the back end of this contest, Hiroto Chiba.
He slipped out of the grip of Parvesh, so that's something that he's going to be really happy about.
Hey, mom and dad, put that together. That's my highlight reel from this encounter.
Parvesh carried him off a couple of times. Remember, off court, past the ball, past the lobby line. But this time around, he's got the better of him.
Meanwhile, Sunil Kumar, I think, turns to the coach and say, hey guys, I've got 3 raid points. Check me out. Put me in the lineup. Loving it. Absolutely loving it. But one and done. There it is. Final confirmation. Sunil Kumar gives the captain a point. A little nice gesture from captain to vice captain. And that is the end of that. India coast unbeaten into the semi-finals. Coach Bhaskaran should be a pretty happy man. He knows the bigger tests await. Lovely moments though for the Japanese contenders, the likes of Shimokawa, who spent a lot of time rubbing shoulders with some of the best in the business, but a wonderful opportunity for that squad to really see where they stand in the world of Kabaddi versus the stars from India.